David Lacey, how pumped are you to see the new Call of Duty game trailer?
I'm pretty excited. You know, these come out every year because every year there's a new Call of Duty.
Yep.
And they just get bigger and bigger, you know, whether it be a new celebrity or some, like, amazing director, you know. I mean, these movies make literally like $500 million, you know, like
insane.
So many millions of dollars that they really can pretty much do whatever they want. They can burn money on a big trailer.
2 years ago, they had, was it Peter Berg directed?
Yep, Peter Berg did the Modern
trailer.
Warfare 3 trailer.
Yep.
That was the one with Sam Worthington and Jonah Hill. That I think some people found controversial a little bit, as I recall. It was kind of weird, but it was pretty funny. They were going for the humor effect. And also, Sam Worthington was in it because he was like one of the voices from Black Ops.
Right.
And
last year, Guy Ritchie directed... which one was that?
Well, that was the one with all the YouTubers.
That's right. Yeah, the surprise.
Exactly.
That's right,
and of course, Robert Downey Jr. showed up in a jet. So that was a pretty big deal. And now we have Call of Duty Ghosts, which is, you know, out. It's coming out this Tuesday.
Yep. So we're going to check out the game trailer. It's a live action trailer. Megan Fox makes an appearance in it. And, you know, I guess she's wrapped up with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yep,
And,
she's back with working with Michael Bay. She's gonna be April O'Neil, which I actually am kind of okay with. I know a lot of people are like all upset, but I think she's do fine.
Well, let's check out this trailer. And it's amazing. Also, this is James Mangold who directed it.
The Wolverine,
and,
right?
Wolverine,
yeah, great director.
So, you know, they are sparing no expense. These trailers. I mean, this looks like it just looks like a full feature film action, you know, trailer. And I guess that's the thing nowadays, what you're saying, these games nowadays make more than the movies.
Oh yeah. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 5 made $1 billion in 3 days.
Wow.
I mean,
let's check it out. These guys are going to Vegas. It's like post-apocalypse, right?
Exactly. In this game, you're pretty much in a post-apocalyptic like America. Now, this is great because they're playing the Sinatra song, right?
Yeah.
And, like, what they've gone with this one is it seems like they got more just, like, regular character actors.
Yeah, these guys are just kind of normal. I did a little research. I don't think these are any, like, known people.
No,
you know?
which is kind of a throwback to the first Black Ops trailer that was so good. I mean, they had mostly normal people, like the Pizza Man, and look at that, grenade. But they're also showing off,
so
like,
cool.
different weapons you're going to have in the game, like a grenade launcher that you can stick to a wall and explode.
Yeah.
And then, of course, yes, Megan Fox comes back. And she kills one of those things from Black Ops.
That's great. I mean, it's a great cameo.
Oh,
you know?
It's super good, yeah. I mean, it's fun, you know. They're really going after, like, hey, you and your buddies can play this game online. Isn't this fun?
And then they're like, I thought I was watching Gravity.
Yeah, it turns into Gravity. Now, it's funny.
I thought Sandra Bullock was going to be
Totally.
in this too.
Well, that's what's funny. For most people who don't know, I mean, there is going to be, like, NASA, like, space missions in this game, in the campaign story.
And this looks phenomenal. I would love to know how many days it took to shoot this. You know, obviously they shot a lot of it on green screen, but just the sets and, you know, just the CGI that goes into making this trailer is phenomenal.
Totally. Now, you notice the dog running around. That might actually be, some of that might be a CGI dog. The dog has sort of been the star of this game ever since it came out of their first gameplay trailer, when people saw that, you know, there's this dog who, like, attacks people, and you can send the dog to go do stuff for you. You know, basically, essentially you have, like, a little camera on the dog, and there's all kind of cool things you can do in the game. And ever since then, that dog has just been the star. He's been, like, the mascot of this Call of Duty game.
It's kind of a badass-looking dog.
Right? I know.
It really is. I mean, it's... You know, Megan Fox looks great, but you also just want to check out that dog. Look at him.
I know.
When he's walking, kind of licking his chops.
Well, in that first gameplay trailer they came out with, when the dog literally takes down a helicopter by, like, attacking the guy who's flying the helicopter, and after that everyone's just like, I'm sold. I mean, who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love a dog who takes down a helicopter?
I wish I still had the time to play these these games, because these are these games where you just can lose yourself. And you just disappear for, like, days and weeks and years.
Oh, right? Totally. Yeah, you know, I played the last 3 Call of Duty games quite a bit. And the thing is that most people at this point, it's almost like the new American sport for everybody. You know, instead of going out and playing baseball or whatever, people go home, they buy this game. There's a large percentage of people who don't even play the campaign mission. They literally get it, and the first day they get it, they go on multiplayer, and they try to, you know, raise their game. They try to level up. They try to get the best weapons. You know, they try to be, you know, at the top of the charts. And it's a big deal. And for a lot of people, I mean, even even the guy who, one of the guys over there at Activision basically said that the people who play Call of Duty aren't necessarily normal gamers because honestly, most of them don't even play other games other than Call of Duty.
Wow.
It's like it's a cultural phenomenon essentially, and it's great. I mean, they're a lot of fun. This one won't have zombies, sadly. Those are the Black Ops games, but still, like, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun.
One of the reasons I wanted to get you to watch this with me is to also talk about we're gonna start doing an ongoing show with Mr. Lacey here, where you talk about kind of the amazing kind of hybrid crossover of video games and movies.
Yes, in the first episode of The Temple of Dave, we are going to talk about some upcoming video game movies. There's a whole bunch that are coming up, a ton. There's like 15 or 16, and I chronicle all of them. It's crazy.
And so you're also going to talk about like sci-fi and stuff like that, but this first one happens to be about video games turning into movies.
Exactly. Right? Yeah, I want to get all geeky in here. I want to talk about superheroes. I want to talk about video games. I want to talk about anime. I want to talk about comic books. The stuff that really interests me and I think is really cool and fun. Yeah. It's not just movies. It's like all kinds of geeky stuff.
Well, I think that's what's interesting to me is that movies and games, the line is starting to really blur.
Oh yeah, I mean, storytelling has been part of video games forever, and there are so many games now that I will put above so many movies. I mean, things like Heavy Rain. It's an amazing film that happens to be a video game. L.A. Noire. There's just so many. Shadow of the Colossus.
Sure.
There's so many great games that are so close. I mean, and not only that, but I mean, let's think about the fact that David Goyer, one of the biggest screenwriters in Hollywood, wrote like Black Ops 2.
Right. Well, that's the thing. It's not only that they're like competing as far as making money and vying for your entertainment dollar.
Yeah.
But you've got these superstars, actors and directors and writers who are crossing over and participating in making these video games.
Oh yeah, I read about that. One of the big costume designers in Hollywood, I believe she does the show Scandal. They hired her to do costume design for Grand Theft Auto 5. Wow. I mean, it's crazy the amount of work that goes into. I mean, John Milius, the whole thing with that game Homefront that he wrote, which is really sort of his homage to his own work, Red Dawn. I mean, it's essentially Red Dawn if he had done a sequel to it. And so, I mean, the time will come, I believe, when video games are equal in everyone's mind to movies and TV. It's only a matter of time because at the end of the day, you get to live this fantasy out. You get to be this character. And especially as graphics keep on going, I was watching a video not too long ago of a game like back from 2002, and the graphics have gone so far just in that small amount of time. It's unreal.
It is unreal. Well, let us know in the comments below if you're stoked to buy and play and experience Call of Duty, the new version that's out tomorrow, right?
Yes, exactly. I mean, probably they might not even have time to comment. They might be too busy playing the game. But put it down for a second, okay? Put it down for a second and leave a comment. It's okay. You need time to get up, use the restroom, whatever. It's all good, guys.
And subscribe to Cinefix, and we'll let you know exactly when David's first pilot episode of your show comes out. That's going to be awesome. I was there when you were taping it, and I entered the Temple of Dave.
It's a scary place at first, but it's well worth it in the end.
A little scary, but I'm into it. All right, take care.
Go! Hold him up there. He's gonna move. Hold him up. Go! It's working, Ray. Start bringing him down. Start bringing him down. You got him. Don't cross the stream. Right. Maybe now you'll never slam a guy with a positron collider, huh? Bankman shorten your stream. I don't want my face burned off. All right, I'm opening the trap now. Don't look directly into the trap. I looked at the trap, Ray. Bring your streams off as soon as I close the trap. Get ready. I'm closing it. Now!
Nora, did you hear about Breaking Bad?
Yeah, it's over. I'm bummed.
Yeah, no, apparently Katzenberg is at MIPCOM in France right now talking to the creators of Breaking Bad about offering them $75 million to create 3 additional episodes.
That's insane.
Well, first I'd like to say thank you so much, Alex, for joining us. I'm just going to come right out and say it. I thought you were going to be man. I didn't know that women could be scientists.
Okay, that was nice talking to you.
Please don't go. We don't have an episode without you.
Maybe you want to see something more lighthearted, like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2. Can't wait to just grab up some kids and go see this movie. I mean some friends with kids, not some kids. That's creepy. Just gotta find some friends. Oh, jokes.
Whoa, you can act? Apparently you can, since now SNL will hire you, though only to stick pieces of your body into other things, mainly boxes, and mothers, and Lady Gaga. That's enough to land you the lead in several Redbox ready movies in which you do an okay job.